Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yellow.
A run with Josh Adams. The Eagles' leading rusher is a rookie last year. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First down, Kansas City.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They run on 2nd down with Adams. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends. Attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason. And that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 18. A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. The linebacker Anthony Hitchens there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 22-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Stafford. Underneath for Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy is covering you. He's usually pretty good too, so the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I don't think you got it, son.
From the 50, it's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
At the 3-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check nickel, nickel. Come on, man.
And they'll run it here with Adams. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 79 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10, clear on the other side of the field. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the 19-yard line.
Yellow. I'll go line. Hey, 57 colors. 57 colors.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a 1st down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
59. 41. Hey, size 7.
Here's Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
15 more yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
Set. Yellow 20. Ricky.
From the 31, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, but it'll be 2nd and goal. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing to Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And his kick is right through. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And scoring yet again, the Colts extend that lead. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy.
Completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st down, this is Adams. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd and 2, Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins.
Let's go, baby.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Josh Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10.
That was a good kick.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
I need that Derrick Henry card. That shit, 95, 92 speed. Oh my God.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action
I
here
need
in
that Derrick
quarter
Henry,
number
bro. That
3.
shit's fire.
That'll be taken in the end
That shit's
zone.
fire.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get
I
it
just looked at
at
his
the
speed and
25.
92 trucking. Nah, it's not even bad. Why? Oh, it is? I know the agility is bad. I seen the agility. That shit is bad.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that.
Oh, it went down?
Sure, you've got to go over
that's
some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Sweatpants on. I'm full right now.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
I'm going to replace Steelers if this nigga don't accept the trade for Dolphins picks.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field.
Oh, get the...
It's complete. A really good pickup of 28
Bro, this is why,
yards.
bro. Oh, my God, bro.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
No, but I'm going
to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From just shy of midfield, Stafford, he's going to wind. It's caught at the 10. T.J. Hockenson with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Prater. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Oh. No, it's not happening. You see a 55 overall for a third round pick? Hell no. No, I don't.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. High 7, let's go.
On first down, Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a...
They gave me that. They gave me that shit. Nah, boy. Yo, that's for that bullshit ass catch they gave
down,
this
however,
nigga,
let's see what that's about.
Nah, that nigga's annoying anyway. Shit. Damn, I did not want to pick this play.
Yellow. Here we go, D, get off the field.
Once more, Adams on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
I would like to know how long ago that was.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I don't eat Domino's.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now second and 13. On play action, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground.
Is Domino's
And
not
he goes
fast?
down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
That counts as fast food.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't
put
run
in the
like
chat.
one, and that's what we're seeing
that counts
more
as
and
fast
more
food.
coming into the league. Those guys
not
who
even-
can
it's 'cause
run,
it's not even
make
real
plays
pizza.
after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
It's not even real
Using
pizza.
that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little
It's
game.
not even real pizza. All right, wait.
An
I'm about
11-yard
to
pickup,
put.
and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. It's been a
Hold
remarkable
up.
day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
A carry for Adams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
I'll put it in the chat.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
And the cheese isn't real, and it's like not real though. It's not.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it.
Oh, my God. I was going right to the side of him so I could strip him. Not miss. Oh, I'm so mad. How did my
he was going through his progression. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Let's go.
Oh, man.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
I'm going to take a piss.
If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 4th-quarter comebacks. But last year, despite playing all 16 games, he had 0. Complete to Jones. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Johnson on the counter. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, they'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. On third down, they go with Adams. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Josh Adams, the running back, his intended receiver.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here's Adams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd and very short, Mahomes. He finds McCoy. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And going deep for... This is caught inside the 15. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 47 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Adams. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Again, we'll see the pistol here. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through. Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do.
That's caught inside the 20. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Stafford. And this will be incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Hey, 180. 41 Mike. Yeah, that's what I do. What happened?
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. He'll have a first down past the 40. That one good for 33 and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On first down, it's Johnson. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Darren Lee there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. One last throw here for Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Chiefs, They're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home
right now,
next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action.
I don't know, but he probably
6.
wouldn't have been in the league that long. This thing was in his head.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner,
probably
and our entire
early.
crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Man got me fucked up this whole game, bro. $19 carries, 147, 2 touchdowns. What was that? I'm not even gonna try to change Pat Mahomes shit back, bro. Cause this shit, every time I log on, his X factor keep changing, bro. It doesn't make sense. I don't know. You gotta be a 90 overall. Now it's not popping up, right? Bro, they was doing that shit to, what's her name too, bro? Like, that shit made no sense, bro. That's what Mahomes has right now. Against Bengals. I mean, against Dolphins. Hell no. Uh-huh. Pam. I'm about to play Colts right now. Yeah, you can. I was just streaming from my other game that I just played. He is? Damn. Damn. Ah, man. Alright. Let me advance my other league real quick. You're gay. Pan American. I mean, panoramic. Hey. No, I'm not. Yo, Pan, you want Kenny Stills? You sure? Oh, you're bugging. About to be a superstar trade after this game. Cool beans. Shit. Aaron Jones is injured, so I'm gonna start my other running back. My young bull. Start my young bull, Dwayne Washington. Nah, yeah, he dead ass is hurt. Like, it was 5 weeks, like 2 weeks ago, so probably like around 3 more weeks. Cause I'm not too positive, bitch. Dead ass. Fuck you. Yo, Jordan, fuck wrong with this nigga, bro? I don't. Nah. Oh. You said Odin? You like Thor's dad? Wow, Pan just got me tight that he really said, who the fuck is that? Oh, you mean Jawan's cousin? Ah, man, I did not mean to cut him. Cause his first name is Jawan. Jawan Williams. You could sign him, but I already signed him, so I guess you can't sign him. Okay, that's fine. Nah, he just said send head to head. He wants some head, so. Faggot. Yo, these Habero, these Haberos, the sour ones be slapping, bro. I don't know. Like we don't hear this nigga, bro. Yo, Pan, mention the coach. Pan, mention the coach and tell him that I'm on. I didn't ask all that, bro, to be honest. Hey, babe, I know that I look good. You ain't got a cap. Oh, that's cause in that part, he was telling Harvey's like girlfriend Rachel, he was like telling her about the scars, and then he was like, now I see the funny side. Now I'm always smiling. and then she kicks her, and he kicks her. I mean, she kicks him in the stomach, and he says, "You got a little fight in you. I like that." And then Batman says, "Well, you're gonna love me." That's what he said.
Now
That's what he
let's take
said.
a minute to see how you
He said,
can
"You're gonna
improve your
love
team.
this." That's what he said. Pen, I want to see what you look like. Damn, yo, Jordan, they gave Mariota a 69 overall. OD. I don't want to see you, Pen. Stop talking to me. Come on, where's my son Colts at, bro? Excuse me. Let me hit up my other Bears user. My Bears user right now. Didn't you just see that shit? Oh yeah, I'm in Mad Leagues. I got 3 that I'm commissioner and just 5 like other ones. Like yours. I got my league, my other league, and this home base league. Um I'm gonna send an invite again. Yeah, I know. I had to leave the thing anyway. I'm gonna jump in. This nigga can suck my dick. This nigga's annoying as fuck. I don't know why I added him to the league. Hold up. Let me boot this nigga out the league real quick. Out my league. And my league? Well, I'm booting this nigga, so now I got the Colts open.
Now
Besides
let's take
that,
a minute to see how you can improve your team.
No, I don't want no ass user. This nigga sucks, bro. You know who it is? It's Antidote, bro. Nigga lost 49 to 28 and then leaves the league, bro. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. I know, niggas suck, bro. Who? Mhm. Give you a Patriots user? Bro, this nigga did it. I told you he left. That boy said good off that Colts team. Good off that Colts team. Give the Chargers the win. Big ticket. Yes, I am. Let me just text this Patriots user, cause remember I have to play him tonight too. I could play like 4 games. That's fine. I mean 2 more games. Oh. Dead ass. Yo, some niggas just being honest, fuck, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you. Okay. Haha. Light skin ass nigga. Bro, why does Will Fuller has most, but I don't want him to have that shit. Gotta spit that shit out. Oh, you're still in there? I have no clue, to be honest, bro.
Coach, these folks in the Circle City, they love their
that bitch
Colts,
was
and they
pulling,
have packed
too.
the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
New running back, who's this? Aaron Jones done for the year. I mean, Aaron Jones out. Dwayne Washington stepping up. Big runs after big runs. You know how he...
Here's the first carry for Dwayne Washington. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
That's TJ Watt. Nice. Great. Cool.
Running it, Washington.
Come on, Dwayne, you got to break that shit off.
Midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all.
I'm bugging. Oh, my God.
One of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Actually, that just got me tired. I should have scored. And that was Miles Boykin. Definitely would have scored.
On second and a count, and he goes down. Justin Houston able to record his 5th sack of the season.
No way.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit. Or this one
Did you not see that shit?
Victory. You're right about that. They can't count on just winning
My
the game
not
no
even
matter
popping
what
up now. I
happens.
don't even know what play I
They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Man. Come on, man. That shit just got me tight, bro.
Jones to throw on 3rd down.
Got him.
That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there.
Oh, 2, boy. You see that 30-yard gain I had?
That we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there.
Yeah, I know.
Takes a start out of them.
I do both of them
this
sometimes.
For field position after the big play. Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll pitch it back. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive
stacking the line too much.
As this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to
see all these
first
damn what's the names I got in my see all these damn pistol formations I got in my playbook.
On the ball.
Gotta score now. You gotta score.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They pitch to Washington.
Hey, get in there.
It's into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dwayne Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after here coming up. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
I'm not going to have time to pick a play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Love. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And this one incomplete.
I thought that was a fumble.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but
Crazy, bro.
Come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs.
I don't know. I
Number
forgot.
2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Yo, bro!
Taken down, but not before
serious?
they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jones now from the gun, he'll throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Yeah.
He don't want it.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Throw the drag. You know I'm going to throw the drag route.
Now Jones. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
All right, Andrews.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Boy.
Hey, 40's Mike right there.
From the gun, Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw on 3rd down. Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Can I chew clock once I go up 21 or no?
Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15.
Is there anybody still in the shit or no?
Will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Let me see if I can hit Miles Boykin right first.
Now Jones operating from the gun. He'll let this go. He rifles one. It's intercepted.
Yo, why you put the ball up in the air?
Let it well, it's picked. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Ball did not have to be in the air, though.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
In on the stop, Vernon Hargraves.
Yeah, bro, like,
try to quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Throwing shade, cardiac glasses, sit on my face, laying in the way.
On 1st down.
Oh, that's just out of reach.
And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I think they like this drive a little bit better than a partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, Love. And the catch made by Hilton. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and 2.
Beat him.
What? Comes in as that one falls
Bro.
incomplete.
That shit was not even catchable, bro. That shit was not even going to be called.
Out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes
you
want
I
to
only kept mine in sync because I made it and I put niggas in who were sim players.
Shoulder and make the tackle.
Like all my commissioners were sim players. I wasn't playing. I wanted to be comp, but like the people who I added
back to throw. Love. He completes this one to Mack. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
To throw on second down. Love. And that's going to be incomplete.
That shit out, boy.
A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. From the gun, it's a give to
we in the
Montgomery.
backfield. Wow, Madden.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ty Montgomery. His first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Like, really, bro? When was the last time Ty Montgomery had
the call is to go
rush,
for one and kick the extra point.
Like, what the fuck? Niggas,
and
no,
that one makes it 14-7.
Fuck out of here. This is gonna be tight.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Bare mouth. Fucking dumbass Madden. Danny Jones got no fucking arm.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Take it to the
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
That boy's a 91 speed. His acceleration got to be like a 80 something. There's no way he
because
can
now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Come on, Mark! You gotta catch the ball! That's my, actually, I'm not mad at you. That's my fault.
They're going for a receiver there.
That's my
fault.
One touchdown in his first half.
A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Tight, but that was completely
that last play, though, not indicative of the night he's had running the football.
No, you're exactly right about that, because all through this evening, it's been their night, hasn't it? One play here, they get it against them. I wouldn't worry about that very much at all. Just continue to do what they've been doing.
No, Mark, you're not tired yet. You're not tired yet. Come on, one more play, Mark. One more play. One more play. Come on, fat ass. Let's go. One more play. Right here.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo. 61. Matchbox right now.
They go play action here on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But it'll be second and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy with. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll take this one.
This nigga caught me.
Texans touchdown.
In the air, bro. Man, my man's caught me in the air.
With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Bro. Yeah, their offense is good as hell, but, bro, actually, it's not even good. What are you talking about? They got Alvin Kamara, who is mad slow in this game, and they have one receiver, and it's Michael Thomas.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Bro, you could run the ball good with them. You could run the ball good, but Alvin Kamara is only so fast, bro. He literally gets caught every time. There's no way you're breaking off a more than 20-yard run with Alvin Kamara unless they blitz you and you run right past the blitz.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Second and 15.
Bro, that's what I'm talking about, bro. You see this sim shit, bro? Like, sim just gave that dumbass animation, bro. It should have been an incompletion. I'm sitting on his neck.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On third down, Love escaping the pressure right.
Wow, Grant. Bro, do you see what I mean, Pan? This is why you can't play on sim.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts.
Bro,
as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go.
Tyler Boyd is not like that. That's what I'm saying. Sim leagues always reward receivers, bro. That shit is so stupid.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Damn, bro. Niggas not that good.
Looking to run with Mack. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Damn, that's
and
just
offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
So fucking annoying.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
I'm gonna kill someone.
Hey, we're going Mike 40.
Second and 1.
Thank you. Give me that shit.
Traffic, and it's intercepted.
Damn, boy.
A great read, and it's picked off.
Let's go, CJ.
He's at the 50. The 30, 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
I know that. I bet you that shit is fuck, bro.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
I heard you. Hold on.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
Shut the fuck up. That shit's not even better than Fruity Pebbles, my nigga.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Yo, Jordan, you said that.
Marlon Mack. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his
oh, hell no. Fruit Loops is ass, boy. Oh, hell no.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside.
Captain Crunch, Captain Crunch is way better than, bro, Raisin Bran is ass. Special K is better than Raisin Bran, bro.
Here on second and 10. Complete to Hilton.
No, the red berries, the strawberries.
Sets him up for third down.
No, it's not.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion.
You over there eating Raisin Bran. Nah, I don't even want to talk to you. You dead ass over there eating Raisin Bran.
They'll try and run for this with Matt.
Oh, wow. Give me a block back. Ew, man. I was giving up like 1 yard per carry, then this thing's going to run for like 50 yards.
Mack hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big.
Oh, he almost broke that one big, too.
But you know, in order to keep the football moving down,
what'd you say, bro?
Other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long? But flip it over to the offensive side. They've been dominating this thing, and to finally have a play go against them, that's not something that's going to make them feel very good this evening.
The berries, the Fruity Pebbles. Oh, wait. Oh, you like Cocoa Pebbles?
Hey, Delta.
Ew, I'd rather just eat Cocoa Puffs than I'm gonna eat those
on
shit.
3rd and 2. Now he steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep right side.
Yeah, I'd rather eat those. Nah, I'd rather eat those if I'm eating something cocoa.
Well, they took their shot all right.
You like Reese's? You like Reese's peanut butter cups?
Down.
Them shits is nasty, bro. Nah, bro, the commercials, bro, the commercials so fire, but them shits are dead ass nasty.
And keep the momentum squarely on their side.
He said R-E-E-S-E-S. Yes, that shit was fire. That shit was fire. I tasted the bowl. I was like, what the fuck is these shits?
Last time they were out here,
I tasted it, like I poured it in a bowl with some milk. I was like, what the fuck?
They are, but with that last drive,
oh shit, that shit was so funny,
they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
I didn't mean that shit, bitch.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
I'm about to go add some Fruity Pebbles right now. Shit. Fucking. Alright, and something you want to do about that shit? It's him. He's straight.
Operating from the gun. Love. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
This nigga's a weirdo, bro. Stop talking. Stop talking.
Powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback.
No, that nigga said Special K is top series, bro.
You need to put some heat on it. It helps out the big gun.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
No, shit was retarded. Special K not better than Crave. Special K not better than Apple Jacks. Special K not better than every cereal I can think of. It's good, but it's not better than normal
averaging
cereal.
Over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That's taken it around the 40.
Oh! Yeah. Ah! I don't know, bro.
He might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20.
Boy, give Damian Washington play of the week this week, boy. Let him
throwing on 1st down. Jones.
Yes, sir.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
Oh, yes, sir, boy. Yes, sir. Touchdown. Get in there. That's how you fight for your touchdown, boy. You get your Aaron Jones on the block, bro. Shit.
Touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
Aaron Jones on the block.
Texans push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up
Wait, can I still
successful.
trade? Nah, it's week 11. I'm bugging.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken.
Bro, Browns left the league already. The Browns left the league already, bro.
Past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yes. Fuck.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
Nigga say,
They punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw on second down. Love. Caught left side by
How
Hilton.
fast is Ty Hilton, bro? Come on now.
And
Jesus.
he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. From the gun, Love.
Oh! I was right there.
It's caught for a Colts
I'm bugging.
touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 9th touchdown of the season.
All right, let me make
and
some
the Colts
moves.
are able to cut into this lead.
I gotta get this defense up.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, there was something having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Pan, talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. Bro. Ah!
Touchdown, Houston.
Talk to me nice, nigga.
104 yards.
104 yards, bro. Talk to me nice.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this is going.
You're seeing both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them down the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Bro, what the fuck?
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Ew. Pan. I thought you had a trade for what the fuck?
Off-play action. Love. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL,
it's a face
they worked on that as well. They realized once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Yo, Danny Dimes out here throwing bombs and not accurate.
Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Will Fuller was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Trash ass. Oh my God. This nigga Danny Dimes is fucking ass. Pan, I'm leaving your damn league.
Washington. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check safety, check safety.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
He's not going.
Ready. 30 base.
Boy, if he missed this pass right now, Danny Dunn.
They're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
Say Gore alert, Danny. I say Gore alert. Aaron Jones
Sports.
on the block.
On first, here's Washington. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Jet pad.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll run on first down. Washington. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front.
Thanks.
And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Jordan, can you please do his straights for me?
That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field.
Bro, can you just do the trades, bro?
Because you can hand it to him as we've seen.
Because he's trying to play and he's inboxing me. My game doesn't finish for another 6 minutes.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Yes, Colts left. He's fucking asshole.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Nah, I'm not going to be active.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Let me see.
We want it. Come to my world. Check.
Don't do it.
They'll run here with Mack.
He's lucky. He's lucky. I cut
him
field too much.
Right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Love.
Come on!
Almost intercepted.
Bro, look at that bum-ass animation they gave to Tyreek Hill again. Ty Hilton again, bro.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
He sent me 3. I'll tell you who they are.
The defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Bro,
another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Just put it on.
Hilton once again, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Who?
Tight end right. Odd. 5 down. Stand up in.
I think I'm missing something.
Looking to throw. Love. He's got his man. Boyd. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Yeah, I don't care how many times
the trade was already proved.
Watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up.
What do you mean?
But always remember that when we go to practices,
no, it shouldn't. That linebacker is trash. I mean, that linebacker is bad.
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations.
This nigga throw this pass one more time, bro. Pam, what the fuck?
And that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he has now hit number 500.
Bro,
Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Back to throw.
What the fuck?
Philip Dorsett hauls it in. touchdown,
Damn, bro.
Indianapolis. Philip Dorsett,
Yes.
his second touchdown
That's
on
my
the
damn
season.
linebacker,
And
that's
the Colts
why.
are able to draw a bit closer. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Oh, my
And
God.
he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last two drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop him? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. And he fires one incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Oh, that bitch.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Washington. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dwayne Washington, 40 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On first down, it's Washington. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Try to pound it in with Washington. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Houston, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Yes, bro. Yes, I hate this nigga, bro. I hate this nigga, bro. He is, bro. Oh my god, boy. I just had 250 rushing yards, boy. I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's cause I'm friends with Penn. Shit is so annoying, bro. That's Eagles. That's Eagles in our league. Pen, you did you up everybody's thing, or did you just do just everybody's XP? The XP for the yo boy. Alright, Aaron. What? Oh yeah, Jordan, Pan doesn't give out freaking traits. You heard me, Jordan? No. Yo, can you send me one of those picks for Aaron Jones? Yo, who's open? The Colts, right? Exactly. Yo, do you know if the Colts made any trades? Never mind, I'm gonna look for myself.
Now let's take a minute
league.
to see how you can improve your team.
John Simmons. Who's John Simmons? Jeffrey? Nah, Jeffrey Simmons is a rookie left end. Oh no, man. Jawan is the corner who got arrested. It said cornerback Jawan. Yeah. 82. Pans shit his ass. Slap. Mm. Nigga doesn't give nobody traits, bro. That ass.
After 15 years.
I'm gonna take my ass to bed. shit. Ah. Word, bro. It's good, G. Eagles is online right now, by the way. You have any picks on a block, bro? No. Nah, I mean, in my league. Facts. I only have my first after this trade. Yo. Yes. Let's go. They want to know if he could rap. I tell him really. Tell them bitches calling me because I done finally got a milli. Yes, sir. Let me see if there's any taller backs. 6'2", 83 though. Nah, he was not Pan. It was like 2 years ago, but he was Pan. It was Pan. It was the year. It was, no, it wasn't. It was not 19. Really? Oh, I was the Bears. Yeah, I guess it was. Yeah. Who? Oh. Yep. Jordan about to leave. Jordan about to leave. Jordan about to leave. Nah, no, you're not. Wait, what the fuck? Fuck this pussy boy. That's what she said. That's exactly what she said to me. I said, okay. That's fucking weak, bro. Bro, yo, bro, the Eagle. Who? What do you say? What'd you say, Pan? I ain't hear you. Oh, that's my guy. All right, well, Pan, I mean not Pan, Jordan. This nigga asked me, Eagles asked me, what's so good about nigga was like, what's so good about? Why do you want Josh Adams? What's so good about him? I was like, oh, nothing. He's just a big running back that I like. Bro was about to make me send him a 3rd round pick for him. He was like, nah, I'll just cut him. Bro, I literally just said it. Bro, he's dead ass a 6'2" running back, and I like him. That's it. Alright, so Sammy Watkins not interested. We're gonna sign Trey Waynes because that speed. I'm not gonna let go to waste. Yeah, he just be talking shit, right? Yeah, that's basically. Ew, somebody update the draft class. Make me sick. Nah, Pen, not yours. Put that shit on conservative, bro. You are black. I can tell you black. Because you don't even speak proper. Wow. Spick. Kiera Brown. I unfollowed her. Pan, what is this, bro? What is this? What is this shit? shit. What the fuck this nigga pan up? Nigga over there. Yeah.